Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sound Test Room. And today we are taking a look at NanoStudio 2. Oh, yes. Well, I can still talk. Just let me try and get on my feet so I can see what's going on and who's here. And here we go. Any second now, guys. Yeah, so I've got this like mad industrial thing I think we're going to kind of do, but it's kind of awesome. Because Nano is kind of awesome. Okay, Stephen's here, Marcus is here, Stephen's here, and I'm not. See, the trouble is, I can't see the very, very top part of the chat. Dean's here, excellent. Oh no, it hasn't got audio. Oh no, it's not an update. Excuse me, I'm tiny here. It's not an update demo. Hi Dave, Aardbog guys here. Must admit, I know nothing. Oh well, you're going to learn. NanoStudio 2. It was a long time in development, many years, and I've been just messing today with some of this stuff because what it was, right, is I've got the beta version, although this is the proper version now. And I emailed Matt a couple of days ago because the beta is just about to run out, although he's uploaded a new one. But I said, Matt. He sent me the codes ages ago, and because the beta got a new update, I didn't install the codes, and of course the codes expire, right? So I emailed him the other day, Matt, I want to do some videos from now. I mean, my beta's about to expire. So the cool dude that he is, he sent me all the codes and stuff for the app and that. But this is just... This sound here, FM Scape, is what we're going to put in next to this after I played it for you. But this is going to blow you away, even in mono. Not this particular sound, but the track. But this is the thing we're going to put in. And it's just one of the sounds. But we'll have a good look around the app, because the preset selection system is... Oh, hi, Tom. The preset selection system in this is just absolutely incredible. Everybody should use the preset selection system they've got in this. It's awesome. Anyway, listen, without further ado, I am going to play this thing that we're going to be messing with, okay? And we're going to mess with some more stuff as well. Shall I tell you what I've got going on? Right, we've got an FM Scape, which is nothing new. We've got a Slate atomic weight kit here. And then we have the Obsidian cabinet sound. But I've got effects. I've got some compression and also the algo verb onto the Slate kit. But they're the internal effects. I haven't used anything external yet. And then for the actual... let's see, what's this one now? For this didgeridoo thing here, this one, I haven't put any effects on. And for the actual cabinet sound... which is not that one, that's Slate, but I've put an EQ and a multi-effects just so you kind of know what's going on. Guys, the drums, how much is this app? It's on sale at the moment, $11.99 I think at the moment, but it's worth the full price. It really is. Everybody loved NanoStudio. Right, here we go. And there's a reason why, although even though it hasn't got audio yet, the audio is coming. So listen, let's do this. Let's play this track. Sit back, relax. It only lasts a couple of seconds, but this is what we've got so far. So that's what I've got so far. But the drums, the atomic slate kit. So that's with the the effects added. Let me show you what effects I put on. I don't think it's in this section, is it? No, it's in the actual. We can do this from the mixer on Slate audio effects. I had the compressor. So if we switch the compressor and the algo verb off, I mean, it's still a blinking. But when you compress it, and put a bit of the old algo verb on. Hi, Rustic. How cool is that? Brilliant. All right, so let's see. I'm going to put that bit in that I said I was going to do, but I don't want it to come in all the way through. So what I shall do, I think, is I'll start at about here. Let's get to the end there and move my thing to there, and set the end point to there, like that, so I can go back to the start of it. So I'm gonna go back to FMscape. Cool beans. NanoStudio runs nicely on my old iPad Air. It's dead CPU efficient. Right, so that's my microphone. Right, okay, so let's record. I'll get a counter when let's record just a few bars of that then. And I don't even need to think. I'd need to. Oh, hi, Paul. PAL's here. No, audio would be great when they had audio, wouldn't they? Right, so let's do this. Let's go for and we'll add another section there, so I'll just leave that as it is. And what's nice, everything in Nano is really, really well designed. You want to edit a particular clip, you just double tap on it. You can move it around, you can select bits and pieces. You can hear it if you've got the actual thing selected, and then you can move it backwards and forwards, extend it, shorten it, set your grid length, all the usual stuff that was in Nano 1. And you can have the grid set to 1/16th, but you can set it to 128, which is practically nows. But let's do this. Let's go back to our main page here, and I'm going to add another slate kit. So to add kits is dead easy. If you just quickly tap, right, if you quickly tap, it will automatically add an obsidian as a default. Okay, but if you hold, you can then choose what you want to add, whether it be an AU or whatever, a slate. So we'll add a slate, and it defaults to this rock solid. And you've got so much powerful editing on all of this stuff. If you just took like that snare, for instance, there's the sample, so you can adjust the level of the sample. You can adjust the pan, although you wouldn't. You can transpose it. You can offset it, so you can choose the direction. So we could have go into reverse like that. Very cool. And then you could, it's got its own effects bus, so you could have. Not sure what I'm. Wait a sec. Not sure why I'm not hearing that. But, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's got its own effects bus anyway, and then it's got its own effects outputs. So you can change the samples for anything you like and build your own kits. But we don't want to do that. I want to have a look at some of the other kits as well. So we've got the classic 808 here. And it's super, super, super responsive. Well, I think you can pretty much, I think you can add like more or less what you like. We'll have a look at that in a sec, Stephen. So how many effects per channel? Pretty much, yeah. Audio is possible. That's right. Is a workaround and a sampler. It's not quite the same though, but you know what I mean. I know what you're saying. We have a 909 atomic wave kit, which is one I used, back alley band, basement band. But I know what I want to use for this. I want to use the chiptune kit. And I will apply some effects to this before I even start, so it gives me a feeling for what I want to do. So if we go to our mixer here, we've got our slate chiptune track here. We can go to audio effects, and here's where we can add any effect that we like to our kit. Okay, it's not only you can add effects per drum, you can add effects over the whole kit, which is just epic. So if we tap on this, first of all, you get internal. Internal effects are the EQ, compressor, delay, wave shaper, and exciter, stereo gain, the algo, verb limiter, multi-effects, lo-fi, and stereo filter. And then you have your external effects, which are all your AUV3s and stuff that are stored on your iPad, so you can choose from any of those, and it just kind of adds them in. You know what I mean? So let's see. For instance, let's add a which sounds great on drums. I'm gonna add a FAC Bandit here like this, and then it loads up the thing. We can go full screen like this or like this, and now I've got my Bandit on there as well. I could choose to maybe adjust the output a little bit, but I want to choose a different sound. I like, there's some of these I really like we don't need any more digitizing on that. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so, and then we can add another one here. We can do this, and we can either choose to add an internal or an external. So for this one, let's add a compressor. And let's push that output gain up a touch, shall we? And for one more, let's add an algo verb because it's really nice. Small room. So with no effects, and within a couple of minutes, we've got a really nice kind of vibe going on with the chiptune sound, which will sound nice with this particular kind of thing. I'm just going to extend that a little bit so I can see what I'm doing and hear the kind of thing I want to do before I put anything into it. So I'm gonna switch the metronome. No, I don't need to for it. Yeah, something like that I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to take it back to 4. So I've got a start point. So what was it? Yeah, and I'm quantized to 16ths anyway, so that should sound okay. So let's just quickly record that. We could actually do it on the actual thing if you wanted to. If we wanted to. It's that one. So you've got, if you're using the MIDI controller, you can, it gives you an indication of your velocity. I think I'm going to do it straight off on this instead, so I don't have to adjust the velocity at some point in the future. Right, okay, pardon me. So let's see now. I only need a couple of bars of it, don't I, really? Let's see. I messed that up. He messed it up. Okay. I only need, do you know what? I'm only going to do, let's see. I'm going to do just the one bar of it, and I'll just record that again. So select and delete. Go back to the beginning of me market there. It's going to get a swig. That was it. Just duplicate that. So now I've got one bar of that, and we can select, just select those 2 like this, and then we can duplicate. And now I've got 4 bars of it. See how quick it is to work in Nano as well. And then maybe I could use this for this part as well, or maybe this dark. The metronome pre-counting Cubases is broken. Why? Why is it broken? We'll have a look at that, see if we can sort it out. We'll have a look at the metronome pre-counting Cubases quickly just to see, because there's a few weird things that go on with it that make it look like it's not working when there actually is a workaround to make it work. Well, it's not a workaround, it's just the way they've set it up. Let's just get this recorded down this bass line, and we'll have a quick look at the metronome and Cubases. Right, okay, so, I mean, it could well be broken, but, you know. Right, okay, it's just bought same metro, is the metronome same, whatever else. Right, now I'm going to show you, Zach, if you've just bought it, it's a thing. It's a thing you have to set up, otherwise it won't work, even though you think you've got it switched on. I'll show you that though, so you know. Right, okay, so let's do this. Let's just record that thing. What was I going to do? and then I can build on the top of that. So okay, and I just need to duplicate that file size. Whoops, don't want to duplicate that last one there. Cool. So now we've got this. I'll show you what you get, punk, with the IAPs. I'll show you what you get. So do you want to let's just sort this out for Zach B. Does the Cubase's pre-counting, which is it is mind-bogglingly weird, but you there are certain things you have to do to have it sorted. Right. So 5 hours later, when this track loads. Right. Okay. So at the moment, right. Let's say, for instance, let's add another. Well, we don't need to add another track. What do we do? Let's add another audio track. Add audio, and there, like this. And say, for instance, now that I wanted to have a pre-count. Now you'll if I press arm record, right? So I'll arm record there for this audio track. I'll just make sure no other tracks are armed because I don't want to go over any of these tracks, do I? Because it's a track like. So this, right, nothing's going to happen. That's cool because it won't start for a couple of seconds, a couple of bars. Right, okay, so here's the thing. I haven't tried much automation in NS2, although it has got completely independent automation lanes and everything. Yeah, I'll show you exactly what with the. Well, I'll show you what we get with the IAPs. They're pretty good actually. Right, so let's just do this quickly for Cubase's sort the pre-count out. Okay, if I switch this on now, it's pre-counting, and then it'll just start to record like that. Okay, so who knows what that's recorded? And then it'll just start. Right, it's recorded me. It's recorded me because it's obviously set to routing audio and nothing else, and there's nothing else to stop the audio getting into the iPad. So that's obviously clearly working okay, so we can erase that. But if you look here, right, where it says 4/4, and you tap on that, what you'll get is, even if pre-roll is switched on, if that's switched off, right, it won't, even if you've got it set up in setup, right, like this, for like metronome, and you've got pre-count 2 bars, right, and you think, right, that's it, that's enough, fine, but watch what happens, right? It just automatically starts recording immediately. You have to go into where it says 4/4 there, tap on that, and this is where you can set your signature and your tempo and your record mode, like is punch in, punch out, and roll, and then count. Make sure count is switched on, and then it'll remember it forever. You don't need to ever do it again, but that's what happens, and it's very confusing sometimes, but you have to have that switched on. So we don't need that track anymore. I can delete it, go back to NanoStudio, and let me see. So that's cool. So let's add another, let's just add an obsidian. Here we go, and we can just move it down there. And double tap it and go to patches. Okay, so the IAPs, you've got acoustic 1, acoustic 2, dance and dub 2, free launch pack, which everybody gets for nothing. Trap and thing. I was messing around with the industrial. So this is, you get all these sounds with the IAPs. So these are the separate IAPs back. The acoustic packs are particularly nice. Let me just do do something with my volume. Okay, so let's do the MIDI. Right. So you get loads and loads of really cool sounds. And for all of these sounds, what you've got to do, the best way to do this is to, when you select a sound in NanoStudio, all these sounds have been programmed with expressive stuff. You can use all the samples before mandatory save. So when you pick the sound that you like, and you can choose from categories and stuff like this, for instance. If you go to perform, it gives you like some controls for dampening, for and then if you want to then mess with the whole synth, it's the awesome. Top job. Cool beans. Top bananas. 16 tracks of general MIDI sound font. Well, Cubasis do that if you just load it with general MIDI stuff. Or BS16. Well, you could use BS16 as an AU now, isn't it, as well? Right, so that's kind of, what are we doing? So that's kind of, you just pick your leads and stuff, and there's all different categories. Pretty quick. Oh no, it doesn't have all the general. Oh, I see what you're saying. All the general MIDI sounds. No, I see what you mean. Yeah, it more or less has them though. More or less. Oh, that's going on. That's going in there. Right, so I'll do it bass. Awesome. So let's see what we got so far. know why I'm... Weird, isn't it? It's weird why it was triggering what's it as well. This is a very nice track. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, Dave, but it's all right. It might end up eventually somewhere, I guess. Well, if it ends up anywhere, it'll be on the next Doug and Colin album. Yes, strike the like, people. Yeah, 46 people, only 15 people. Strike that like. Strike it now. Right. Let's see how this sounds like again. That's why, because I haven't recorded it yet. That's it. So, somewhere here, strangely enough, B flat. Okay. It makes sense now. That's because I went over to Cubasis. Right, so, okay, now I know what I want to do. Is have a drink because I'm thirsty. Right. Right. Okay, so that's sounding okay. It's sounding nice and juicy. Don't worry, we're going to get some black hole now. Okay, so let's hear. Okay, so I want to do that though. So I don't need 4 bars of this now, but I'll just have the metronome switched on. The metronome is great because from right on there, you can either hold this or you can either tap this and set up your metronome settings and stuff like this there. Or you can have the metronome to be playing, not playing at all, either if it's playing, it's recording or not, or just when it's recording, or when it's playing and recording sort of thing. So, or when it's playing. Right, so we'll have it on while it's playing, so we can get some sort of idea of what I'm gonna drum away to. So let's see, we can choose another kit now. Look at all this kit you get. These are like part of the IAP sort of thing. They go even bigger, Zach. You can have them like bigger like this, or you can just go massive and choose just the one, or you can have it like kind of full screen sort of thing. You know, when you selected your what's it. So if we're gonna put big ton of black hole reverb on, we're not going to want a lot going on in this thing. Normally what I'd do is record a bass drum track and then do another track with snare and maybe put tons on the snare, but so this might be actually just something like that might be really good. So I mean, if we wanted to, we could just go in and do it on MIDI editing if we want to, but I prefer to play stuff in. So let's just have a quick, just a thing. Maybe not even that much. So right, okay. So that's what we'll do, and then when I've recorded a couple of bars of that, we can just copy and paste it, and then I'll put some black hole on. Oh yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. So so we can just I've got it selected up now, yes. So just duplicate that. Okie dokie. Switch the metronome off. Doesn't sound like much at the moment, but it will. Oh, you won't regret it, Ponk. It's epic. Everyone loves NanoStudio too. Look, people are waiting years. I think what we need now is some kick-ass compression. Oh, awesome. So I really don't need that many, to be honest. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I went on a bit mad there because I'd shrunk the size of the grids and stuff. So let's do a select. And I don't need to even do that really, do I? Just a force of habit, delete. And also as well, don't forget, you know, that Nano is one of the only DAWs to just let you change. You can set a completely new time signature and tempo as well. So if you hit this little drop down menu here, I mean, I'm not going for this because I want it all at 120 BPM, but once you switch this on and you tap it, you can set your tempo and your speed and also your time signature to change as many times as you like through the track. So that's another really nice selling point for Nano. So let's see. So what was the last chord I played there? So it was like, what was it? This deep note thing. It was like a, so C. So I think a C minor or a, yeah. Let's add another Obsidian. That's just the default patch. I think I'm going to have to throw that in anyway. As a start. Right. That's cool. Let's get on remixer. That's only, I like that but as an effect, so I'm just gonna record that, just that quick section. Just wouldn't work with that track, would it? So be. Ooh. I'm thinking like a pad sounds, you know what I mean? Like a pad, I'm going pad sounds. Distorted strings. That'd be nice. Oh, I go ahead. That might be nice. It's quite a nice sound to start with, isn't it? I'm so thirsty. Joe, are you watching? Can I have a drink, please? I type, but I can't. My keyboard's over the other side of the room. Right. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, Jameson's. I love Jameson's. I love whiskey. I just can't drink it now. Well, and unless it's a very special occasion, like a weekday or an evening or Christmas or my birthday, or when I'm feeling great, or when I'm feeling low. Oh, thanks, darling. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's even hotter now you've walked in, baby.
Oh, give over and give me a glass.
Hey. That's how you do it, lads. Hey. Right, so I'm going to record a few bars of this Monday to Sunday. Yeah, any time in between. Awesome. Duplicate that bad boy. Let's see what we've got from the beginning. Oh, yeah. I'm quite liking this, actually. I'm not... Oh, thanks, darling.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you lots and lots and lots.
You lots and lots.
Or lots like jelly tots. Right, so... I'm going to do something with the mix on that. So we shall listen to it as a thing... Was that it there we just recorded? I think it was, wasn't it? So Epic. My microphone was turned down. Muzza, where do the sounds come from? But all the sounds today are coming from the instruments inside NanoStudio 2. I haven't used any other. I don't think I've used any other app. I've used one other effect, and I used an FAC. An FAC. That's nice. That sound, isn't it? Lovely. Obsidian Eastern. Epic stuff. So I think I'll add one at the top. I won't. I won't do any more now. Look, we've done nearly an hour. Flipping neck. God, time flies, doesn't it? I got it. I got it. It's. I love. I want before I go. I want to show you. Let me add another track. I will add one more track. Let me do this. Let me go patch right. If we go to no, sorry, I've done it wrong. Right. Let me just long hold that and choose add AU track, which is you can add audio units, right? So I'll use that up anyway because I will use this track. I quite like it. But if we double tap that now, what's blinking brilliant about NanoStudio, right? And it really is just it's absolutely awesome. This is that this here at the end where it says all, but you can go with like bass. I actually probably best to stick with all because it may sort it. But the thing is, you can choose by. You can see down the side here. Let me just. Is this working? Is it? Yeah. If we look at any of the letters here, right, A through to Z or A through to Z, if you look at the thing like where it says pacer bass, underneath it says FM2. So you don't actually need to load up the AU, although you can if you want to. All you need to do is scroll through the patches like that. So we could go, oh, well, I'll try that M2 with the phoneme. Just tap that. And that. That's loaded up. That's loaded up now with phoneme.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I don't. You think that's absolutely amazing? I think that's absolutely fab. Okay, it's brilliant. How does it do that? It knows what it's done. Is it's when it reads an AUV3, it reads everything in it. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's yeah. It is. Look. We get infinite. Look. What's it? It's loaded infinite now. Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of epic work. But hello. But I think I honestly I'm not kidding. I just think that's awesome. Of course, you can just choose Appario if you wanted to. Double tap it to load it, and then you can. It's going to load it up now, so it's just going to boot it up. It's going to boot it up, and it eventually boots it up if it will ever. Might not load it. Some AUs are a bit strange, aren't they? But you never know. No, it's not going to do that one. So let's say if we want to say like Basilicious, maybe. I'm thinking maybe hopefully, or maybe I'm just might be stuck in a thing, you know. So Basilicious. I don't want to see two screens. There we go. So now we've got like Basilicious 2 in there, but I like the fact that if we go all here, like all, we've got all our. It's just incredible. I think you just look at the sound. Look for the sound and like say instant Zimmer in FM player 2 and I think that's not instant Zimmer. I think that's something else. But what model iPad? Oh, this it's the entry level 2000 and is it 2018 9.7 inch iPad. I did have the extra 128 gig of storage, but it's the entry level one. It's the cheapest iPad you can buy, new, less than 400 quid. Awesome. But I just love it. I love the fact that you're just choosing. You can just browse up and down for ages and ages. Oh look! It's a synthgaper there. Look, or we can just go like and. I just think it's epic. I do like the thingy ones. Guys, I'm gonna go. I've done 61 minutes. I've done an hour. I hope you I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty good actually. To be honest with you, it worked out rather well. So we listen to it one more time before I go. Well, thanks for joining us. Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I really enjoyed that. And it did turn out a stack better than I actually thought it would. And then we can just go and I can go save and I'll go. I've called it threads. And so we go. It's done. It's saved. So next time I come back, it will open on threads or we can choose another one to open on. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, Paul, Powell, Electronic Sounds, Aardvark Guy, David, Andrew, Bungle Bongle, the Audio Dab. Oh, hey, Mitch, how you doing? Yeah, so boing, like awesome, top job. Oh, I will say that Eventide sent me their must have someone mentioned Eventide. Yes, it arrived today. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just say that told me that they were sending me the Eventide rose pedal. Thank you to Eventide for sending me the rose to have a play with, because Star Ackerman and the team over at Eventide asked me would I have a look at the rose and blast it through some synthesizers, and I said absolutely no problem whatsoever. So it arrived today. So we shall be doing some crazy delaying stuff, which this does in some detail, and it should sound epic. So also the other idea was to run the rose into the H9 to create some incredible textures. So that should be some very cool stuff going on. Eventide are really knocking it out now, aren't they? So that's great. And it's also brilliant that they've jumped on board with the the iOS as well. So that's totally epic, as we heard there with the black hole. Right, okay. Brilliant. Awesome. Top job. Cool beans. Thank you all very, very, very. Yeah, it's a delay. It does some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Yeah, everything in that, Tom, that was recorded was from Nano. Everything. In fact, near the beginning part of the video, I do explain in some detail how I got that drum sound and what pack I used, and then I did apply some of the algo verb and also the compressor. It's dead easy to get good sounds. It really is easy to get good sounds in NanoStudio. It's dead easy. Listen, guys, brilliant. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, and I will see you guys. If you haven't struck the like already, please strike it now. And thank you very, very much. See you later. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.